But where's the team that was kicking ass and taking names in the non-conference?
Always follow the money. That's what I always say. You always follow the money. Yeah.
This is Follow the Money with Mitch Moss and Paulie Howard on VSiN.
The two games tonight, Paulie, tipping off the tournament with the play-in games. Virginia gets Colorado State in this matchup. Some numbers here that kind of stick out in the game via Ken Pom. Colorado State is 39th overall. Virginia is 69th. The net, Colorado State is 37th. Virginia is 55th. Strength of schedule, State 65th. Virginia 77th. Offensive efficiency, Virginia is 193rd. Defensive efficiency, they're 7th. Now, here's the deal. Tempo, you know what, Virginia, they play, and this has been Tony Bennett forever, they're one of, if not the slowest teams in college basketball every year. They're 362 this year. But Colorado State is 270. So the total's been bumped up to 121. Virginia games look a little misleading lately because of the scores. They've gone to overtime. You like Colorado State team total under 61.5.
Yeah.
How about if you played an under 121 and you took a little at plus 950 for the game to go to overtime as a little bit of an insurance buy there?
Yeah. Not bad.
Because there's a good scenario where they could play 100 times and like 75 of them, the only way it goes over if they go to overtime. Yeah, right? It's Virginia. It's who they are. It's how they make you play.
Yeah. So if you look at the 68 teams that are in the tournament, Virginia's the slowest. Wagner's the second slowest. What we have in these games tonight. So I understand what I like that, concur, because of what just happened in the ACC tournament with them. But to me, I have to take the 3 as well, and I took the 3. It just seems, I agree with humans. It doesn't happen every year, but it's always, how'd you get in? Horrible job by the committee. They won a game. They won 2 games, right? And then the anti-Mountain West angle again, and that certainly fits what we were just talking about with Matt, that you go back to 2003 when they're an 8 seed or worse, and this is the 10. They're 3-32 straight up since 2003 and 5-28-2 ATS. So yeah, Virginia is not playing good ball, but Colorado State again in a good league. They got 6 bids though. They were not playing their best ball here in the last month or two, and Matt was concerned with what happened in the semifinal loss to New Mexico. They only have 1 bad loss on the resume, which you like that, but where's the team that was kicking ass and taking names in the non-conference? You started 13-1, right? You lost at home to St. Mary's. No big deal. That happens. They're a good team. But you beat Creighton, you beat Colorado, you beat BC, you beat Washington. You got some good wins in the conference, right? But, and certainly Virginia has that ugly loss last year in the tournament. They got beat by Furman. But, and Bennett is also 0-4 straight up when he's a dog in the tournament here. So, I'm like what you said earlier. It feels like 58-55, something like that, and it comes down to the final position.
Can you, for people just tuning in, can you repeat those Mountain West Conference numbers because they're so strong?
When they're an 8 seed or worse, they're 3-32 straight up and 5-28-2 ATS, and that's a 20-year sample size since 2003.
Incredible.
There's every team that made it, with the exception of San Diego State, fits then.
I would implore you to get the VSiN March Madness betting guide today. It's available at vsin.com/subscribe. It's 95 pages. It's awesome. Looks beautiful as always. And you can find nuggets like that peppered throughout the guide. Plus, first-round picks that we like, region bets, brackets from Steve Mackinnon using his power ratings. There's also some other trends here. First 4 games over the last 11 NCAA tournaments, underdogs are 24-19 straight up, 56% in the first 4 games. In the same span. Well, in fact, you know what? I'll go back even further here. Since 2001, favorites of fewer than 5 points are 26-22 straight up, but only 19-28-1 ATS. So the 2 favorites tonight, looking at you, Howard, and Colorado State, that's 40.4% since 2001. Outright winners have gone 35-3 ATS, 92.1%. We always hear about that in the NFL playoffs, right? Just pick the winner. They're going to cover the game. Formerly, all 4 first games used to match 16 seeds. Recently, first 4 games featuring 12 seeds or better have trended 15-7 to the under. And higher totaled first 4 games, those higher than 139, have also trended 14-7 under in the past. Good numbers there again from Steve Mackinnon.
These could be two rock fights tonight, and then we see higher scoring games tomorrow. And certainly, I think Boise State, Colorado fits that bill. Virginia's a horrendous free throw shooting team as well. So if it's a close game, watch out for that. Also, you can't run away and hide. I mean, you're bricking free throws left and right. Hello, NC State game, right?
Oh, yeah.
NC State should send them a fruit basket. I mean, game's over. They missed 5 free throws in the final 50 seconds, and the kid misses the front end to put the game away, and then they hit the buzzer beater, and NC State wins in overtime. The Wagner thing is a great story where they're playing with 7 guys, and they were the 6th seed, and then got hot at the right time and won the conference tournament in the Northeast. But look at their numbers. I mean, they are, out of the 68 tournament teams, they are 61 in defensive efficiency. They are last in offensive efficiency, and then they're 67th in pace. So it's just an act of God. How did this happen? When you look at this, how did they win that damn conference tournament?
Yep.
When you look at their numbers, and they're only a game over 500 for the season, and then the Ken Palm numbers as well. All told, 334 in offensive efficiency. So, and Howard, Howard's no bargain, 18 and 16, and they were the 4 in the MEAC, but they've won 7 of 8.
Yeah. I think as the show has progressed here, now we're 2 hours deep. We've heard all the numbers 1,000 times. You and Matt Humans have won me over on taking Virginia tonight plus the 3.
You have to. You got to take the 3 now.
Yeah.
And that's at Circa, that's at DraftKings, and that's at Caesars now with the 3s.
Yep.
I'm going to take Colorado.
Are you?
Because here's what I don't like, and they got jobbed by the committee. Boise State has, as everyone does, they got the viewing party, and they're all gathered as a team. Stunned silence. You could hear a pin drop when they're watching the selection show. They couldn't believe it. And I don't blame them. And this is a good league. And for them to be in the play-in and a 10 seed.
Yeah.
But now, how long do you complain about that? I know Dave Koken. I've known him a long time. He always likes to play against teams that are still complaining about their seed 2-3 days later. But, they come up with the play-in now. But Colorado's hot, and Colorado's playing good ball, playing the best ball at the right time. So I like Colorado there, and we'll see if Florida can take them out. You're right, that is a huge injury, though, and it certainly was gruesome. And a lot of people making the case for Western Kentucky. How were they at 15, they're saying? Also a good program with the Hilltoppers. And but the star player's going to, Shaka said the star player's going to play for Marquette, and they expect them back. So that thing's wide open, too, especially if Houston can't knock down some shots.